Hello guys, so here's my latest knife, the Forester. As you can see, it's a Bushcraft knife with a Scandi grind. We added the micro convex here for toughness, but there's a version available with the zero Scandi. What I really like about this knife is that it's a very well-rounded Bushcraft knife. It has a 3.5 millimeter stock thickness. Here are the dimensions of the knife. The blade length is about 4 inches. The handle length is 4.5 inches. As you can see, the G10 is pretty thick, so it makes for a very good grip. They're ergonomic and super comfortable in different type of grips. So here, the standard hammer grip. If you use, you can use a reverse grip, many different grips, and the handle stays comfortable in each configuration. We added some stippling here to add to the grippiness of the G10, and it works very well. This knife is going to be made out of K340, so the benefits of this steel is that it's a semi-stainless steel, has pretty good edge holding, and the toughness is pretty good. So it's well balanced for a knife that size. So one thing that's a bit unusual for Work Tough Gear knives is that this one comes with a leather sheath. It's a very thick leather sheath, very well built, welted, double stitched. You can either have it in natural leather, or there's going to be a black tan leather. Comes with a loop here, a dangler, so that's a very nice feature. You're also going to have the option of having a kydex sheath if you prefer that. So let's look at the weight of the knife. So the knife itself weighs 230 grams. So this translates to 8.1 ounces. If we add the leather sheath to that, this comes up to 12.2 ounces or 345 grams. So let's take a look at the sharpness of that knife. Oh, super sharp. No problem. All right, so let's do some cutting tests here. Again, we've got some paracord. Cuts no problem, effortlessly. Here I got, again, this nylon rope. Goes through very easily. Some other type of nylon rope. So easy to cut. Some thicker rope here. That's not a problem. And this reinforced tubing again. Yeah, very easy. All right, so let's go test that knife. So we started with the batoning. First we started with some maple, and as you can see, despite the fact that it's a Scandi grind and only 3.5 mil thick, it goes through no problem. So we batoned quite a few different types of wood. Here I think we had some oak, so definitely hardwood. And this one's a thicker log, and it went through no problem at all. Alright, so we then moved on to preparing some feather sticks. So one thing that's particular with Scandi ground knives is that they really want to bite deep in the wood. So when you prepare your feather sticks, you have to be very careful of not going too deep. You really have to find the right angle. You have to slide with the same angle as your grind and go with very little force. And if you go slow, you can make some pretty fine curls, but really you need to practice it. All right, so as you can see here, really had absolutely no problem to go prepare these notches. You can really see that it bites very deep. You can always also use your knee as a brace. And you can see here, with very little effort, you can take big chunks of wood. And that also works with the chest lever grip, no problem. So as with all my knives, there's a 90-degree spine. So definitely you can use it to, harvest some tinder, but also to strike your ferro rod and prepare your fires.